Good morning to one and all. So my name is Rajshekhar. I am working in Assistant Professor, Government First Aid College for Men's Tumkur. Now I will take the class for final BSc Astrophysics. Subtopic is the radius of the star. Learning objectives are to study the radius of a star in the universe. Session outcomes are bolometric magnitude of the star was studied and radius of the star was calculated and mass of the star also studied. Now, radius of the star. Radius of a star cannot be measured by direct method, as it is much far away from the earth and appeared as point when viewed through telescope. Hence, the radius of the star can be measured by using the luminosity and the temperature of the star. Okay, radius of the star cannot be measured by direct method. It's only measuring by using the luminosity and temperature of the star. If by using Stephen's law, what is Stephen's law? The amount of energy emitted by a block body per second per unit area is directly proportional to 4th power of absolute temperature. E is directly proportional to T to the power of 4. If T is effective surface temperature, in the case of to calculate the radius of the star, T is called effective surface temperature of the star. Then the amount of energy radiated per second per unit area, this equation can be E is directly proportional to T to the power of 4 using the Stephens. So sigma, so you remove the proportionality constant, E is called sigma, E is not there in this, it's called E is equal to sigma T to the power of 4. Sigma is called Stephen constant. Then total amount of energy radiated per second for the entire surface is called luminosity. So now they calculate the luminosity. What is the luminosity of star? The total amount of energy radiated per second per unit area, the luminosities can be calculated. L is equal to energy into area, E into A. So energy by using above the equation, E is sigma T to the power of 4. So sigma T to the power of 4. Sigma is not there. You put it sigma in this equation. Its proportionality removed. A sigma is there. So L equals sigma T to the power of into 4 pi r square. Okay. But what is E? E is equal to T to the power of, substitute T to the power of 4. Sigma T to the power of 4. So r square is equal to T to the power of 4 into 4 pi r square. Okay, are you understand? The radius of the star can be calculated using the Stephen's law. By using Stephen's law, energy, how much of the energy radiated per second per unit area is directly proportional to sigma T to the power of 4. The luminosity of the star can be calculated. The luminosity is also the total amount of energy radiated per second per unit area of the star. Entire surface of the star is called E into A T to the power of 4 pi r square. R square is equal to L by 4 pi T to the power of 4. So what is R? R is equal to L by, so these equations, R square is equal to L is equal to T to the power of 4 pi r square. So this it is sigma T to the power of 4 pi r square. What is R square? R square is equal to L by 4 pi sigma T to the power of 4. Now R is equal to L by 4 pi sigma to the power of half, or L by 4 pi sigma t to the power of half. This is the radius of the star. Now the radius of the star can be calculated using Stephen's law, surface temperature and luminosity of the star. It can be calculated, radius of the star. Now thus the measured the luminosity and temperature, and knowing the Stephen constant, the values 5.6 into 10 raised to minus 8. So R can be earth radius 6371 kilometer, or 1 by 2/15 of the earth radius. So substitute these values. Approximately the radius of the star is equal to 695700 kilometer. Okay, can be calculated by using the relations. R is equal to L by 4 pi sigma t to the power of 4 1 by half. This is the equation using to calculate the radius of the star. The next one is mass of the star. Mass of the star is vary from 0.1 solar mass to 50 solar mass, where mass of the solar is 1.98 into 10 raised to kg. We already know that mass of the sun 1.98 into 10 raised to 10 kg. Mass of the star is measured using Kepler's third law of the planet, Gmm by r square into me square by r, using the relation. So m can be calculated. So approximately 1.98 into 10 raised to 30 kg. So this is called mass of the star, total mass of the star. Next one is bolometric magnitude. So what is a magnitude? Magnitude is the unit to measure the brightness of the star. So apparent magnitude, what is an apparent magnitude? The brightness of the star that appears to us is called apparent magnitude. It is denoted by a small m. It is indicate the amount of energy received by the observer from the distant object. It is determined by measuring the energy radiated by an object and its distance. Apparent magnitude for the star can be calculated. For example, for Sirius is minus 1.46, Canopus is minus 0.72, Vega is plus 0.03, Rigel is plus 0.12, Sun is minus 26.5. You know the chart for the different magnitude of the stars. Magnitude means the apparent brightness. So how much of the energy radiated of the star from its distance. Okay. So bolometric magnitude of a star is measured total radiation of the star emitted. Total radiation emitted, or the magnitude of the star is measured based on the radiance measured over the entire range of electromagnetic spectrum. Entire range of the electromagnetic spectrum to calculate the bolometric magnitude. It is denoted as m bolometric. The bolometric magnitude of the star is measure of the total radiation of the star emitted across all wavelength of the electromagnetic radiation. The absolute bolometric magnitude is a star would have if it is placed at a distance for 10 parsec from the earth. Okay. Today we are discuss about radius of the star. Radius of the star using surface temperature and luminosity. R is equal to L by 4 pi sigma to the power of half into 1 by t square. So it can be calculated using the relation, and also mass of the star also calculated by using Kepler's third law. M is equal to 1.98 into 10 raised to 30 kg, and magnitude of the star and bolometric magnitude of the star can be studied. Okay, thank you. So my reference is Dr. N. Sundarajan, College Physics, Volume 3, and Dr. Ramkrishna, Dr. Maleshappa, Dr. Prem Kumar HP, Fundamental Physics. Thank you. Thank you, Varuna.